Yo, what's up? It's the Blast Master KRS-One. You checking out Burly Bear Network. You know what's up, the rawness. Strictly the rawness.
Welcome to Half Baked, you guys. I'm doing a Thanksgiving special. Last week we may have given you something like omelets or s'mores, but this week, I hope you like the Halloween special. It's good to be normal again, sort of. Check me out. Hold on, we didn't finish this outfit. Here we are. Don't mind if I don't. Make myself a belt buckle and some shoe buckles. You guys, I'm going to complete this Thanksgiving outfit, which is hardly a Thanksgiving outfit because I'm not much of a pilgrim myself. But I'm trying to look like one for you guys because that's the kind of guy I am. Anyways, today we're going to be doing a whole Thanksgiving spiel. That's why I got dressed up like this. I'm not going to cut any corners. Well, I'm going to cut a few corners, but I'm going to teach you at school how to do a perfectly legit Thanksgiving feast without spending too much time and energy. I just want to let you guys know I'm taking off my jacket now because I'm not at a black tie wedding and it's not quite Thanksgiving and I'm freaking hot. The turkey's already in the oven. I've been cooking. That's another reason I'm hot. I've been cooking for like 4 hours. The turkey takes forever to cook. I've been prepping it. I had to put my hand on the inside and take out the bag of jit balls, whatever those things are. Pilgrimage, escape from mansion. You guys know that REM tune? I do. Actually, this is how we're going to do this. I'm going to introduce like the commercial break right now. Stovetop, I'm staying. Are you? Come back after these messages. Today, while the bird's cooking away, you guys, we're going to prepare yams and marshmallows. This is for the sweet potatoes. I don't know. My mom makes it. I don't know if it has a term. I just call it sweet potatoes. We're also going to be doing sort of wild rice. I'm going to make it look like wild rice is the point, but anyways, it's white rice because this is, again, this whole idea is like how to get away with Thanksgiving and presenting a Thanksgiving meal without really cooking one. Okay, so anyways, we're going to do wild rice, and we have stuffing. And since it is stovetop, we're definitely staying. I thought in checking the bird a minute ago that I had already put this in the bird because I like to cook it within the bird, but I really only do it during the last hour of cooking. So I'm going to put this in it, and you know, it works great. In fact, we need to go check on the bird right now because I'm going to come back to this in a second, but we need to check the progress of the bird, make sure the drippings are going all right. I might have to baste it a little bit, so let's check it out. Hold on. Ow! God, is that hot? I forgot. Oh, woo! I need some pot holders, baby, and I saw them over here. It's almost done. You can see how it's browning around the edges, which is very nice. Notice I don't use a turkey that has like an oven stuffer roaster, although it might be melted inside this thing because this thing's been cooking so long and it's started to shrink. But that's not a big deal. As long as the meat is tender and nice, we're going to have a great feast. And by the way, another thing is, if you actually have to fake this meal, you're with no one who really cares because you're obviously not with your family or your loved ones because you would never try to cook this for them because you would obviously never get away with it. If you put that on there, I quit and you guys will never see the show again. By the way, you guys did really well with the whole contest piece thing. Some really brilliant ideas. What's up? A really hairy guy. A hairy guy that smells. A hairy big 7-foot dude that breathes down your neck in an elevator. What grade are you in? Come on. Oops. Hey, can I buy your kitchen? Yeah, sure, as long as you don't break anything. All right. Ho, 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 ho. If you mix water like this before, it makes it awesome. Hi. It's like, let me see if I have 1 cup. Yeah. Perfect. Bring water to boil, put margarine in it, which I'm going to be using butter from Land O'Lakes. Stir and stuffing mix, we're staying, and cover, remove from heat, let stand for 5 minutes, fluff with a fork. which is excellent because I happen to be a very good fluffer, and my mom first showed me fluffing with a fork in 3rd grade, and ever since 3rd I've been really sweet at fluffing. What the hell's fluffing with a fork? With our stovetop stuffing, I put in for 4 servings, which is 1 cup of water, and now I need 2 tablespoons of butter. I don't know if you guys have seen this trick, I just started it today.
It's a reality.
Hold on. I just need 2 tablespoons. If you guys think I'm uncoordinated, then watch this. Ho, 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 ho. Just throw the butter in the water like I just did. And then we're cooking. Oh my gourd! Get it? You know, a pumpkin is a gourd. And if you don't know what a gourd is, check it out. If you go like this, you know, like you're cooking that thing of popcorn that like after 40 minutes and your arm's totally hanging starts popping, it makes the butter melt quicker. I know that because I cook stovetop regularly. Hey, stovetop? Oh yeah, I'm staying. We need 4 cups of this. That happens to be 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, 2 cups. 2 cups, dude. Seriously, we're taking a commercial break, so hang out. Anyways, I don't even have to do a commercial break because I know you guys are staying today because I'm cooking stovetop. And we're going to come back and put it in the bird's ass, so stay with us. Thanks. Bye. Got this all dirtied up. We're back. Thanks for waiting. And I'm just throwing the rice in the water, and it's really easy to throw from here because it's in these packets. This is the wild rice, and part of the reason we call it wild rice is because it's so crazy it flies around the room on itself. Oh. All right, so that's 1 bag, and there's another. And that proves I'm an athlete, so that's the end of that story. Now it's time to put the stuffing, since it should have been in the bird to begin with. We'll put it in there now. See, when you're working in the kitchen all day and people think you're really in there all day, it's easy to do things like this. You just sneak it in the turkey's butt and you're no problem. I'm going to pull the turkey out. Ooh, is that hot? You just tilt this huge bird, and if you need some help, carrying it, just ask your mom or your sister who's helping you out. You just tilt the ass up like this, and you stuff the bird with the turkey. You just hold it up like this, and then you stuff the bird with the turkey. You stuff the turkey with the stovetop. And as soon as you do this, he's staying. Then you put the bird in for the last hour to let it shrink a little bit more. And season up that stovetop. And while you're cooking everything else, you can eat the rest because since your turkey shrank so much, it doesn't really matter. These 2 scars on my hands right here. Can't really see them, it doesn't matter, but it's from pulling one of these out of Alpo from my dog, and I cut my hand really bad. Okay, drain the yams, and all we're gonna do here, you guys, is find something to put them in. Those don't look too hot right now, those are yams. They'll never look hot, but I mean, they're gonna taste good at some point. If my mom saw me doing this, she'd probably get bummed because I'm doing it the wrong way, but it's all gonna taste fine. All right, we gotta take the rice off, you guys. It's been cooking forever, and it's fine. The rice is great. Let's go ahead and add the ingredients to the yams. A little nutmeg, I think my mom used, which is good. A little teriyaki. A little maple syrup. Straight from Vermont. Whoa! You see that little spooge wedge that just fell in? Little maple syrup. My mom's probably like, no. And some brown sugar is our last deal. And then you're going to mix it all together. You're going to put it in the oven for about 5 or 10 minutes, maybe like 15 or 20 after I check the can. And then we're going to put marshmallows on top and put it under the broiler for like 30 seconds. And you serve it and everyone's like, ew, what is that? It's like orange with white mud on top, but it's good. Good God, is it hot in here? That looks ridiculous? James, are you trying to get on the program this episode, or are you just telling me that looks ridiculous? I'm cooking, and I'll tell you what's good and what doesn't look good. The whole part of the show is to be ridiculous. So if you're going to harp on me for being ridiculous, then can I please change out of this ridiculous outfit and just cook normally? Christ. I mean, I'm getting such heat all the time. Yeah, this is ridiculous. We're going to take a station break, and when we come back, I might be in a better mood. Get the hell out of here.
These girls have shown up for a heavy audition date. Scale busters all, the chubby charmers hope to be chosen for an upcoming show saluting the famous Beef Trust gals, elephantine beauties who sang and danced. A series of soft shoe routines test the techniques of the heavyweights, who are surprisingly light on their feet. Some display large fringe benefits from top to bottom. Ads which eliminated those under 200 pounds drew some 20 tons of hefty hoofers.
Hi, welcome back to Half Peck. Welcome back to Half Baked. We're gonna fry up the rice to make it look like wild rice. You saw that it was sort of wild before because it flew all the way from here into the pot in one leap, and it's also wild because I bought it outside. So let's make it dark so it really looks like wild rice. By the way, this is cool. What Thanksgiving is all about is making a meal like this for the people you love, and some guy who stepped on a huge rock and wore a really corny outfit and like flew things away with his musket, right? So good for him, and thanks for kicking all the Indians off the land. That was cool. And I guess we're still gonna eat turkey for it. All right, Thanksgiving it is. All right, this is how you make wild rice. I mean, white rice look like wild rice. You have to scream because it really helps them, helps them catch on. Ah! Oh, I thought there was a top on. All right, so you guys fry this up a little bit until it darkens, and it starts looking like wild rice. It's not quite as dark as wild rice, but you tell them that you got this on the outskirts of Minnesota, which is where the wild rice come from. Instead of like the Boundary Waters, you can just say, that is such a Thanksgiving fact. Wild rice comes from Minnesota. Thank me later. Woo! It's just hot in here. What you do is take out the turkey. We talked about actually cooking. Listen. Put marshmallows all over this thing. This is a real dish. Did you try to catch that? James is like that. You got totally nervous. All right, put this back in and broil it. We're digging in the fridge for a couple things to help present the bird. This turkey, since it shrank, you might as well garnish it up and make it look nice. And anyways, this stuff will taste good in the drippings. It's just some carrots and some spinach for some flavor and some looks, just to make it look really nice. Just like that. That's a really nice presentation, just like that. The meat looks like it's done perfectly, so we're psyched. We're psyched for a nice meal. Might be a little dry, but not too bad. Pull this out. You could let these melt a little longer, but when you push them all together, go like this. It looks good. Until you find out that it did this. All right, you guys. Last thing you need is don't forget the stuffing, which is inside the bird. And the gravy, I did not have time to show you because we didn't get enough drippings because this bird wasn't as juicy as I thought. It kind of shrunk down to size. But you got to get some gravy, some cranberry sauce, and some nice wine, and you've got yourself a great meal. If you have the money, go out and buy the wild rice for real. You don't have to darken it up with teriyaki sauce. But anyways, thanks for Thanksgiving half-baked. Thanks for Thanksgiving half-baked. Nice to see you guys. Have a happy Turkey Day. Enjoy your break. We'll see you when you get back. Take care. See you next week. So long. Pilgrim suit. Does that look good?
Yeah, I'm Julio.
How long have you been skating?
For like 2 years. I skate street more than ramps. I'm learning how to do ramps right now. Yeah, I was graduating this year. College. Yeah. Y'all like that?